So, LA, tell us what interests you about this story, this film project.
Oh, well, you see, I've never done something like this before, and it will really challenge my acting skills. Like, I'm so passionate about acting and hope to forge a career in the performing arts. So this script is going to give me the opportunity to really stretch myself and like find the new depths in my acting by acting with feelings that I'm not used to.
Great. And in what ways do you think you personally connect with the character Owen that you're auditioning for?
That's really difficult because I'm lucky enough in my life so far to not have to experience such depression and suicidal tendencies. So, however, I am aware of the illness, and depression is an illness, and it's so common today in young people and from all types of media, so like Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook and all that. And this character in the story can really help get the key message across of deciding to survive and fixing what we can on a daily basis, as they say, one day at a time.
Thanks, LA. Tell me, what's been your most enjoyable experience working with a director?
Well, one director I have worked with was incredibly demanding, like a perfectionist, but who at the same time also allowed me to learn and grow into the character I was playing. It was really challenging to be honest, as we did the scene over and over and over again. But I learned, and the final cut was incredible. He was right, and his honest, say it as it is style really worked for me.
Thank you. And in your life, do you know anyone close to you who's struggled with the same sort of depression issues that were portrayed in the script that you've been reading?
Well, that's another hard one. The best I've experienced is a friend who in the past has struggled with depression. However, I really don't know at all the background to his situation. But I can tell you, when I heard of the illness, I could not believe it. It made me realise that people could be suffering in silence and cover up their feelings. I hope in the future it can be more sensitive from being exposed to scripts such as Mr. Fix-It.
And finally, LA, can you tell us a story about when you've struggled, not with depression, but with being open and vulnerable, that when you've opened up yourself, you felt very vulnerable?
As I said before, I'm really lucky. I have been pretty happy-go-lucky and generally do not have difficulty being open with family and friends. And I've only felt vulnerable because I've been open rather than not. Thinking of recent experiences, I have felt most vulnerable when I've got really angry, close to tears sometimes, with situations, especially in school, when I feel so strongly I have not been dealt with fairly. It's a struggle to be open without making myself vulnerable to taunts and teasing from my classmates, but who are not my friends as well. It is almost like a form of bullying. But sure. I'm also lucky, to be honest, to not have a huge, badly experience in this kind of illness. So.